On this week's Keeping It Real, Cam tells us about feeding his kids when they were much younger and how one particular condiment ultimately kept them alive.
There's no ketchup in my house right now. I made burgers for the family Sunday night, and we had no ketchup. And this may sound trivial, but it's an extraordinary landmark in our family's life. When my kids were much younger, my wife and I relied on frozen chicken nuggets about 5 nights a week to feed the kids. Our 4 kids are 2 years apart, with the last 2 being twins. Imagine dinner time with a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and 2-year-old twins. It was pandemonium. We'd pop a cookie sheet full of chicken nuggets into the oven. They were quick, they were easy, and though they weren't particularly healthy, they kept the kids alive until the next day, which at that point is all we wanted. Chicken nuggets were our bread and butter. They were our lifesaver. In time, though, the kids tired of them. We experimented with different brands, with different shaped nuggets. We learned that rib meat nuggets were too chewy, and who knew chickens had ribs? And the kids were unimpressed by the dinosaur-shaped nuggets. We then told them they weren't eating nuggets anymore. These were new. These were different. These were chicken nougatas. They're different and better. And that bought us a little time. Then we added a small dollop of ketchup to the side of their plate, and boom. The kids loved the nuggets with the ketchup. They wanted more ketchup and more. And soon it became a plate full of ketchup with chicken nuggets somewhere underneath. I told my wife that the word KID was an acronym for Ketchup Infusion Device, because that's what the nuggets became. We bought the ketchup at warehouse clubs, 3 giant bottles shrink-wrapped together, wondering how long the ketchup would last before we'd need more. We'd walk through the back door with the bottles of ketchup over our heads, like warriors returning with the spoils of battle. The kids saw it and knew everything was going to be okay. The kids liked chicken nuggets with ketchup so much that my wife and I began calling everything we cooked chicken. We'd have pork chicken, beef chicken, turkey chicken, each of which was served under ketchup. We tried weaning our kids off the ketchup, but when the food hit the table, they'd be looking for the bottle. We'd wondered if we'd gone too far, but they were eating and they weren't complaining, which if you're a parent, you understand. If my kids were like trees, and we could cut them in half and count their rings, their innermost rings would be made entirely of chicken nuggets and lots of ketchup. And then last Sunday night, I bring the hot burgers in from the grill and start putting the toppings on the countertop, and no ketchup. Not even the secret reserve bottle which we keep in the back of the pantry for emergencies. None. And when I announced we had no ketchup, I braced for the blowback. Years ago, this news would have fueled an insurrection. Instead, they shrugged and fixed their plate. My goodness, how things have changed. Thank the Lord. I'm Cam Marston, just trying to keep it real.
To hear more commentaries, search for Keeping It Real with Cam Marston on your favorite podcast app, or follow Cam Marston on social media.